Chapter 41, Refused to Admit. Xiao Zijin, who was washing the dishes, paused for a while. Thereafter, her facial expression was awkward. No, Nan Nan's fever had nothing to do with me. But Xiao Nan said. Ding Ji heard what Xiao Nan said. She had definitely not done this, nor had old Xiao. There were only 4 people in the house, so it must have been the elder daughter. Is what Nan Nan said certainly true? Mom, don't forget that Nan Nan's fever was so bad that day. She was sick and confused and mistook her dreams for reality. Nan Nan is paranoid, you mustn't become like her. Xiao Zijin swiped her hands. Mom, think about it, Dad just found out that we spent all the family savings so that I could study at the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China. If he also knew about Grandpa Li, he would be even more furious. We should try our best not to let Dad get angry again. Just now, Dad did not mention Nan Nan's dream. You should not take it to heart, nor should you mention it to Dad anymore. There is no such thing, Nan Nan was talking about her dream, don't blindly believe and get involved. You think there aren't enough matters to provoke Dad? Only God knows that when Xiao Nan mentioned what happened on that rainy night, immediately, Xiao Zijin was so frightened that her heart was in her throat. Fortunately, her father did not continue to pursue this matter. If not, she might let the cat out of the bag. Xiao Zijin was afraid of Xiao Dongliang, but not Ding Ji. After Xiao Zijin's coaxing, Ding Ji was no longer bothered about whether Xiao Nan's words were true. There were enough troubles at home now, there would be no end if they pursued this matter again. Xiao Dongliang heard Ding Ji shouting for dinner time. Initially, he was not willing to come out of the room. He was furious with Ding Ji. But when he recalled that the doctor said the younger daughter was malnourished, Xiao Dongliang called Xiao Nan out. Nan Nan, you're at your puberty age, don't be at odds with your body, the two of us, let's go and have our meal. Okay, Dad. Xiao Nan immediately agreed. Although she was at odds with someone, no matter what, she should not be at odds with herself. The family of 4 were seated together. Xiao Dongliang did not cast a single look at his wife or elder daughter. He was only focused on filling Xiao Nan's bowl with the good dishes, and repeatedly told her, Nan Nan, eat more, you must eat your fill, you're too skinny. I know, Dad. You work so hard, eat more too, don't shortchange yourself. Xiao Nan also helped herself and filled Xiao Dongliang's bowl with all the meat and vegetables. In the past, the same plate of meat could feed the family for 2 or 3 meals. Now, it was like one meal as Xiao Nan tried her best to eat as much as she could. The whole family scrimped and saved, in the end, the money were all spent on Xiao Zijin. What a waste! When she saw that the dongpo meat, which she had specially prepared to celebrate her elder daughter's return, was almost finished by the father and younger daughter, there were only 3 pieces left, Ding Ji felt the pinch. Zijin, you eat too. You studied hard, and should eat more good stuff. As she said that, Ding Ji placed 1 piece of meat into Xiao Zijin's bowl, added another, then placed the last piece in her own bowl. When she looked at the 2 pieces of meat in her bowl, Xiao Zijin moved her mouth. She felt very unhappy. It was such a big plate of meat. In the past, most of it would be for her. But today, it benefited Xiao Nan. The matter that was argued about today, most of it had to do with Xiao Zijin. Xiao Zijin did not want to eat the meat. Unexpectedly, her dad was true to his word about not bothering about her anymore. He cared more about Xiao Nan and gave all the meat to her. If not for her mom who gave her 2 pieces of the meat, this time, she might not even have any. That's right, Nan Nan. You studied hard. Have better food when you are in school. Don't shortchange yourself. Xiao Dongliang took out 5 yuan from his pocket and passed to Xiao Nan. Take this money and spend. Although we should not be extravagant, wasteful, or yearn for things that do not belong to us, but we also should not be harsh to or shortchange ourselves, understand? Dad, don't worry. I know. Qiao Nan helped herself to the money and put it away in her pocket. Qiao Dongliang and Qiao Nan were like a duet. Ding Jiyi's face was red. Qiao Zijin was so embarrassed that she almost buried her face in the bowl. After returning to his room, Qiao Dongliang thought about it. It was true that his wife was very concerned about the elder daughter, but the wife was not familiar with the situation at the school. If the elder daughter had not mentioned anything before his wife would not possibly have had the idea of admitting her into the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China. Most importantly, with his wife's character, it was not possible that she had instantly made the decision to spend the family savings to let the elder daughter switch school. If the wife was so decisive, she could entirely depend on her own ability, leave the Ding family and seek a life of her own. Although the wife had a strong temper, if not for the matter that the Ding family wanted to sell her out, she would have remained in the Ding family and continued to be a slave to them. At the thought of it, Qiao Dongliang understood. He assessed that his elder daughter had taken great efforts in this. He did not blame the elder daughter for thinking of her own future. He could not accept that they had not discussed the matter with him, the head of the family, first. Instead, they had done it without consulting him, and he had to wait until Nan Nan mentioned it before finding out. Ding Jiyi wanted to let Qiao Nan quit school to work, but Qiao Zijin did not try to dissuade her mother. Moreover, the root of the matter was because Qiao Zijin had spent the family savings for her studies. At this thought, Qiao Dongliang felt a little uneasy. For the first time, he discovered that, for the sake of her own future, the elder daughter was scheming towards her family members. After placing the pieces of the puzzle together, now, Qiao Dongliang looked at Qiao Zijin and felt extremely awkward and uneasy. His earlier words were entirely for Ding Jiyi and Qiao Zijin to hear. Qiao Zijin understood the meaning in Qiao Dongliang's words. She clenched her chopsticks. With her head down, she finished the bowl of rice. Dad, can I talk to you? Coincidentally, Qiao Dongliang also finished his food at this time. Qiao Dongliang put down his bowl. He was still angry and actually did not feel like talking to Qiao Zijin, but, in the end, he said, "Follow me to the study room." As soon as father and daughter left, Qiao Nan immediately put down her bowl of rice and returned to her room. From today onwards, she would not do any household chores if Qiao Zijin was not doing them too. When she saw that all three of them were each more arrogant than the others, Ding Jiyi endured and dared not breathe a word. She could only clean up quietly. After she returned to the room, Qiao Nan stared at a book for a long time. Unfortunately, she did not register a single word in her mind. After a while, Qiao Nan took a few deep breaths and told herself to stay calm. As of now, her mother and Qiao Zijin had only committed petty crimes. Qiao Zijin was a smart person. She knew that she could not offend Dad as he was the sole breadwinner in the family. She could not continue to disappoint him. Whatever it was, even if her father was appeased by Qiao Zijin, she no longer needed to be nervous and afraid. Chapter 42, Self-Reflection. With so many things that had happened, Qiao Zijin could no longer enjoy the unique status that she had once held at home. Qiao Nan did not expect much. She just hoped that she could continue with her studies. As for Qiao Zijin, as long as she did not provoke her, she would not bother about Qiao Nan. Of course, if her mother and Qiao Zijin still tried to bully her like before, then she would definitely retaliate against them as she had done today. After she sorted out her thoughts, Qiao Nan was finally able to read her books. In the study room, father and daughter sat facing each other. Once seated, Qiao Zijin's head dropped as tears rolled down her face pitifully. Qiao Zijin cried so badly, Qiao Dongliang gave a long sigh. "All right, don't cry. Tell me, what are you crying about?" When she heard Qiao Dongliang open his mouth to speak, Qiao Zijin felt momentarily relieved. She wiped her tears and said, "Dad, I know I was wrong, I was jealous that Nan Nan's grades were better than mine. Dad, today's matter, it was not intentional. In fact, I was so anxious today because of the matter regarding the passbook. I know Mom is good to me, she spent all the family savings to let me study at the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China. I also want to study hard, but there are no more books at home, and you discovered those indecent books. Dad, I'm anxious. I'm scared. I am afraid that the family paid so much for me to study, but I can't repay you with anything. The more nervous I am, the more I can't study well. But Nan Nan, no matter how bad she does, her grades are better than mine. And Nan Nan is the vice class monitor. She receives awards every year. I have nothing." Qiao Zijin sounded so helpless, like a trapped animal, groaning in pain. Although Qiao Zijin was not quite coherent, Qiao Dongliang understood her words. Basically, Qiao Zijin knew that she had spent too much money for her high school studies, yet her grades were poor during the summer period. In comparison to her own sister at home, the elder daughter was worried that she would make additional mistakes and cause her parents to dislike her. "Dad, I really didn't mean it, and I don't want to be like this. Nan Nan is my real sister, I am the elder sister, it's only right that I treat her well and take care of her. How can I be inferior because my grades are worse than her? I thought that if I went to the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China where the teachers are better, my grades would improve and I could be as good as Nan Nan. At that time, Dad, you would have 2 outstanding daughters. And you would be proud to visit Grandpa. Dad, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." At the sight of Qiao Zijin crying so miserably, Qiao Dongliang could not help but soften. "All right, don't cry anymore, your eyes will be swollen if you continue. Dad, forgive me this time, I won't dare to do this again. In fact, for today's matter, I admit that I was trying to let you know that Nan Nan is also an ordinary person, and like me, she will make mistakes. It is also because Nan Nan is my sister, and I am anxious about her. I don't want to see Nan Nan mix around with people whom she should not be mixing with and go astray. Dad, you have to believe me, on this point, I have good intentions for Nan Nan and don't mean to harm her. My only fault is that I was too anxious to jump to conclusions from insignificant evidence. I also did not give Nan Nan a chance to explain before I concluded that she was wrong. Dad, don't worry, I'll definitely not do this anymore." Qiao Zijin admitted her mistake with a good attitude. She even reflected on what she had done wrong. What could Qiao Dongliang say to her? Qiao Dongliang gave a sigh. "Zijin, let me ask you, Nan Nan talked about another matter today, what do you think?" Qiao Zijin gently clenched the fists placed on her knee. Thereafter, her face was innocent and stunned. "Dad, which matter are you referring to?" "Nan Nan's fever." "Dad, Nan Nan's fever has nothing to do with me. I trust that Mom did not do it either." Qiao Zijin denied on the spot immediately. Even if this was before her mother, she would not admit to this matter. "Do you mean that Nan Nan is lying?" "I don't know who lied, what I know is that I didn't do it. Nan Nan and I are biological sisters, I may talk about Nan Nan, but I would never do this kind of thing." Qiao Dongliang sighed another time. He also did not believe that the elder daughter would do such a thing. Qiao Dongliang could remember his younger daughter's expression and words vividly. It was difficult for him to console himself that the younger daughter's matter was only her delusion and not what had really happened. "Zijin, I'll say this again. Whatever happened in the past, I cannot pursue or ask any more. However, I don't want a similar thing to happen a second time. Do you understand what I mean?" Qiao Zijin's fingernails had already created many dents on her hands. Upon hearing this from Qiao Dongliang, Qiao Zijin knew that her father did not fully believe what she had just said. Dad, I know. You watch my behavior in future. Qiao Zijin forced a smile and replied briefly, Dad, then I shall return to my room to do my homework. Go. While Qiao Zijin was returning to her room, she passed by Qiao Nan's room. Before she opened the door of her room, her eyes glared fiercely for a few seconds towards the entrance of Qiao Nan's room. Qiao Zijin locked the door of her room. Thereafter, she pulled out a notebook and repeatedly wrote a sentence with her pen. Qiao Nan the bitch, go and die. Qiao Zijin only felt a little better after she filled a large page of the notebook. Qiao Zijin tore out this page, lit a match and burned it to ashes. Thereafter, she then took out her homework to continue with it. Old Qiao. During nighttime, Ding Jiyi quietly went into the bedroom. She stuttered as she called Qiao Dongliang. What's the matter? Qiao Dongliang asked coldly. Old Qiao. Zijin will be going to school the day after. Ding Jiyi's face stiffened. Having spent half her lifetime with Qiao Dongliang, this was the first time that she felt so awkward to ask him for money. Even if Zijin's matters will be solely taken care of by me alone, I also need time to find a job, right? But what about Zijin's meal expenses? Qiao Dongliang looked at Ding Jiyi coldly. He took out 6 yuan from his pocket and passed to Ding Jiyi. Take it. When she saw 6 yuan, Ding Jiyi pursed her lips. Only 6 yuan. Clearly old Qiao had given Qiao Nan 5 yuan. 5 yuan for Qiao Nan for that week, but only 6 yuan for Zijin for 2 weeks. Furthermore, Qiao Nan was a junior high school student, and Zijin was in senior high school. In the past, you only gave Zijin money. Nan did not get a cent from you. Has Nan said anything? Because of you, Nan can only use and wear the leftovers from Zijin. Did Nan say anything? 6 yuan is not much, but it's definitely enough for Zijin to have her meals. If you want to give Zijin more money, then find a job soon. With income, I will not interfere in how you manage Zijin. Similarly, Ding Jiyi should not interfere in any matter regarding Qiao Nan. Qiao Dongliang would manage everything. Chapter 43, Qiao Zijin wants to borrow money. Qiao Dongliang said that because he had made up his mind. His wife's favoritism had not happened over 1 or 2 days, and it was very serious. If his wife continued to take care of both of them, the younger daughter would certainly be destroyed at the hands of his wife. The reasons why Qiao Dongliang dared to hand Qiao Zijin over to Ding Jiyi were twofold. First, Ding Jiyi had always been biased towards Qiao Zijin. As such, Qiao Zijin would not be neglected if Ding Jiyi took care of her. Qiao Dongliang was not concerned about Qiao Zijin being rebellious. After all, children would go through the stage during their puberty. By nature, the elder daughter was still a good child and he need not worry that much. Qiao Dongliang had put his words so bluntly, Ding Jiyi could not rebuke. She took the 6 yuan, and after consideration, she took out and added another 2 yuan from her own pocket, then passed the money to the elder daughter. Mom, shouldn't it be 10 yuan? Qiao Zijin was a little unhappy when she saw the money. Compared to the previous time, the amount was small. Ding Jiyi smiled. Have you forgotten what your dad said? Since I have not found a job yet, this family still depends on your dad. You think 8 yuan is little. Your dad only gave me 6 and I added 2 yuan for you. In the past, Ding Jiyi was also considered a responsible woman. However, she had been a full-time housewife for 15 years. All of a sudden, she had to return to society to work. Ding Jiyi felt awkward and unhappy. It was because of her elder daughter that she ended up in such a predicament. Qiao Zijin could see that Ding Jiyi was burning with anger inside. She quickly smiled. Mom, don't be angry. It's not that you don't know my grades. If I still do not work hard, how can I do better than Nan? There's a lot of study materials for sale, but they are not cheap. Given the situation at home, I don't mean to ask you for more money. I could gradually save up some of my meal expenses, then buy them on my own. It's just that, all of a sudden, I was short of 2 yuan. My plan was disrupted and I probably have to buy the study materials later. Mom. Don't be angry. Is it really for buying study materials? Ding Jiyi questioned suspiciously. The earlier matter regarding the novel had left a phobia on Ding Jiyi. If her daughter wanted to buy study materials, Ding Jiyi would use all means to squeeze out the money for her elder daughter. But not for buying those novels that were bad and time-wasting. The lack of family savings had now become the fear of Ding Jiyi. Of course it's for buying study materials. Qiao Zijin nodded her head hard. But don't be anxious, Mom. I can save up a little gradually. But the living expenses cannot be reduced anymore. If not, I don't think I will have enough to eat, neither will I eat well. Those who attended the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China were either high achievers or from rich families. There were also quite a number who entered the school in the same way as Qiao Zijin. Most of them did not meet the entry criteria. Hence, the school simply arranged them to be in the same class, so that they do not affect the learning progress of the rest of the students. If not, if her friends were having good food such as protein dishes, Qiao Zijin could not possibly have vegetarian meals. Also, after attending the school, Qiao Zijin realized that there were many rich folk in this world. Her 2 weeks' living allowance was not even the 1 day's expenditure of the well-to-do students. At the thought of this, Qiao Zijin's lips pursed tightly, her eyes full of reluctance and jealousy. If Qiao Nan went to work, she could also lead such a life. It was all Qiao Nan's fault as she insisted on continuing her studies. She did not have any sisterly love for her, neither did she spare much thought for her. She should think of the past, that year when her mother was pregnant with Qiao Nan, she had to take so much suffering and humiliation. Qiao Nan owed her, and it was only right for her to quit school and support her. As long as you are sensible, Mom is happy. Don't worry, Mom will find a job as soon as possible. When Mom has a job, you will definitely be given 10 yuan. But Zijin, you still have to save a little, some of your school supplies can still be used, don't dump it all on Qiao Nan like you did before. The family's savings are gone, and Mom has to find a way to save some money. Otherwise, we won't have money to seek medical treatment if any of us fall sick in future. Now that there was famine in the family, there was a limit to how much Ding Jiyi could dote on Qiao Zijin now. I know, Mom. Qiao Zijin bit her lips and replied with a forced smile. After Ding Jiyi left, Qiao Zijin threw a tantrum and started hitting her own bed. National Day would be in half a month's time. Her class had thought of having a performance. She had to dance, but she was short of a costume now. Qiao Zijin was the lead dancer and she could not be dressed like everyone else. She had her eye on a dance dress which was selling for 10 yuan. Qiao Zijin had really been saving money recently. However, it was not for the revision materials, it was for the dress for the National Day performance. Unless, when Qiao Zijin went to school this time, she missed her meals for 2 weeks to save up the 10 yuan. If not, she would either have to give up the performance or the lead dancer role. After some consideration, Qiao Zijin stood up and went to knock on the door of Qiao Nan's bedroom. Nan, are you in? Can I come in? Upon hearing Qiao Zijin's voice, Qiao Nan put away her books properly. Come in. After Qiao Zijin pushed open the door and went in. She did not look good. In the entire Qiao family, Qiao Dongliang and Ding Jiyi's bedroom was of course the biggest. Qiao Nan's room was originally Qiao Dongliang's study room. It was slightly bigger than Qiao Zijin's room, and the lighting in this room was particularly good. Initially, Qiao Zijin wanted to stay in this room, but Ding Jiyi would not allow it. Ding Jiyi's initial arrangement was, of course, to let the couple have the biggest room. This room with good lighting was for the son, and Xiao Zaijian's current bedroom was supposed to be the study room. Of course, the room where Qiao Nan lived before was not arranged by Ding Jiyi for Xiao Zaijian. Just because Ding Jiyi had given birth to Qiao Nan and not a son, Xiao Zaijian now had the third classroom, and Qiao Nan the fourth classroom. But who would expect that, at the year that Qiao Nan was 15 years old, although she was obviously not the son, she now lived in the room that Ding Jiyi had once prepared for the son. Xiao Zaijian revealed this matter. Nan, do you know, Mom originally prepared this room for her son. She would not allow me to do so when I wanted to stay here. So, Qiao Nan was not affected. Xiao Zaijian was stunned. Unexpectedly, Qiao Nan's reaction was too cold. Shouldn't Qiao Nan feel as indignant as her and be dissatisfied with her mom's biased behavior? Any matter? There is something. Xiao Zaijian recalled her motive. Nan, I would like to ask you for a favor. I remembered that you have some money. Can you lend it to me? I will return it to you in future. Qiao Nan twisted her eyebrows. Borrow money? I don't have any. Chapter 44, Your Plot, My Strategy. There was saying that talking about money hurts relationships, and talking about relationships hurt money. What sort of feelings would she have for Xiao Zaijian? In this life, for any money that belonged to her, she would not give a single cent to Xiao Zaijian. Why not? If you don't have money, how did you buy the old books? Nan, we are biological sisters. You would rather let the money rot in your hands than to lend it to me, are you so heartless? Upon thinking, Xiao Zaijian softened her tone. Nan, I need it urgently this time, really. I am only borrowing from you. I will definitely return it to you. I have said, I don't have money. I have spent all my money. Qiao Nan insisted that she had no money. Also, what do you need the money for? Why are you so hard up? If you need it for a decent purpose, our parents will not shortchange you. Towards the end of the conversation, Qiao Nan's eyes flashed a look of sarcasm. Xiao Zaijian was the family's elder daughter. From a young age, she was obedient and well-behaved. She also had a sweet tongue. Qiao Nan knew that her dad had always thought highly of Xiao Zaijian. As they did not have a son, her dad had even toyed the idea of taking in a son-in-law that would bear the Qiao family's surname for Xiao Zaijian in future. Unfortunately, Xiao Zaijian snatched Chen Jun from her. Given Chen Jun's family background, it was impossible for him to be taken in as a son-in-law. Xiao Zaijian was even pregnant with Chen Jun's child. Her mother kicked up a big fuss. Her father had no choice but to allow Chen Jun to marry Xiao Zaijian. Because of that, her father had once shifted this thought to Qiao Nan. Her mother would not be willing to give all of what the Qiao family had to her. If she had to give it away, she would rather leave it for Xiao Zaijian's children. Knowing her father's thoughts, Ding Jiyi had been watching Qiao Nan and forbidding her to talk about boyfriend and marriage. Similar to now, Xiao Zaijian clearly did so many wrong things and schemed against her umpteen times. But her father still forgave Xiao Zaijian. The family's treatment to Xiao Zaijian would not change much. Qiao Nan sighed. Forget it, she did not want to think of this. Anyway, she just wanted to continue with her studies and protect her own interests. As for the other matters, she would let her mother and Xiao Zaijian be. Why are you like this? Obviously I came to you because it's not convenient to ask Dad and Mom. If I could ask them, would I still need to borrow from you? All this while, Qiao Nan had acceded to all of Xiao Zaijian's requests. Xiao Zaijian had asked her to lend the money, but Qiao Nan was as tight-lipped as the shell of a clam. She would not open her mouth. Xiao Zaijian's anger rose again. Qiao Nan laughed coldly. You can say whatever you like. 2 words, no money. Having said that, she continued to read her book and do her homework. She could not be bothered with Xiao Zaijian. If you don't give me the money, Don't expect to lead a good life. Qiao Zijin rudely snatched the book from Qiao Nan's hands. Qiao Nan looked at Qiao Zijin coldly. Do you want me to call Dad in? Call if you are capable of it. Dad. Qiao Zijin's face turned pale the moment that she saw Qiao Nan calling for her father. Yet, she continued to sit in Qiao Nan's room, seemingly self-assured. Why? When the younger daughter called, Qiao Dongliang looked quite happy when he came over. But he was surprised when he saw that the elder daughter was also present. Dad, nothing much. Nan Nan is still angry with me. I wanted to apologize to Nan Nan, but she is not pleased that I disturbed her while she is reading. Qiao Zijin's was a smooth talker and she made it sounded like it was all Qiao Nan's fault. Nan Nan. Qiao Dongliang was going to reprimand the younger daughter for being so petty. They could not possibly continue their disagreements with each other. But Qiao Dongliang quickly held back. Dad, I can only say that I did not. Qiao Nan was also angered by Qiao Zijin's shameless behavior. Qiao Zijin was only 17 years old and she knew how to tell lies without blinking an eye. No wonder. Before her death in her previous life, Qiao Zijin committed adultery and Chen Jun divorced her without giving any marital compensation. But, in the end, she could blame all this on Qiao Nan. Nan Nan, don't be angry anymore. Actually, I am truly concerned about you. I apologize to you, can you forgive me please? Qiao Zijin played the act as she spoke. Qiao Nan lifted her chin, both amused and angry. Sure, sister. Isn't this just a misunderstanding? Real sisters do not have enmity overnight. I forgive you. Come, to show that I have really forgiven you, let us have a hug. Qiao Nan came from the 21st century. There was nothing that she had not seen. In the 1990s, Generation Z were more introverted and would never say words such as I love you. Neither would they display any physical affection for each other. Without waiting for Qiao Zijin to respond, Qiao Nan opened her arms and gave Qiao Zijin a passionate hug. Sister, I have really forgiven you. We are on such good terms. Qiao Zijin was totally stunned by this sudden action by Qiao Nan. She stood there feeling stiff and did not know what to do. Without waiting for Qiao Zijin to react, Qiao Nan had already let go of her hands and returned to her place. Look who was more thick-skinned and better in acting. Seeing that the two daughters have reconciled, especially that the younger daughter used such an affectionate way to prove it, Qiao Dongliang smiled. Zijin is more like an elder sister now. Nan Nan is also good, not petty. I am not worried now seeing that the two of you have reconciled. Dad, I'm going to do my homework. Why don't sister and you leave the room? The play was over, it was time to go. Right, you study hard. Nothing was more important than the child's studies. Qiao Dongliang looked at Zijin. Zijin, we will leave. Nan Nan needs to do her homework. Qiao Zijin ground her teeth, to hell with it. In the past, Qiao Nan was obedient and plain-spoken. When did she become as slippery as an eel, such that she could not even catch her? Dad, I have homework too. Can I do it together with Nan Nan? Qiao Zijin took a breath. Anyway, there was no way that she would be getting any money from Qiao Nan today. She might as well disturb Nan Nan these 2 days. Qiao Zijin was not only shameless, but also wanted to play rogue. Fine, since she wanted to kick up a fuss, so be it. Dad, it's rare that the three of us, father and daughters, are together. Dad, why don't you also take a book to sit here and read? I will do homework with sister. In case we have any questions, we can also discuss with you. Dad, do you think this works? Sure. All the while, Qiao Dongliang was not close to his daughters. He wished to be a responsible and steady father who quietly supported his children with a lot of fatherly love. It was rare that the three, father and daughters, could enjoy family time together. Qiao Dongliang did not have any reason to decline. He took a book from the study room and came back to have a seat. Qiao Zijin clenched her fists and secretly glared at Qiao Nan. If Dad was with them, she would not have any opportunity to ask Qiao Nan for money. Qiao Zijin had a plot, Qiao Nan also had her strategy. As a reborn old woman who was already more than 30 years old, she would have wasted her life if she could not even win the struggle with a 17-year-old girl. Although being reborn would not give a person more intelligence, it would give the person more life experience and knowledge, especially improvements in the way and attitude that they dealt with problems. Chapter 45, Plotted Against Again. Since the words were already said, even though Qiao Zijin was unhappy, she could only do her homework obediently. With the matter of money unresolved, Qiao Zijin, who already did not have an enthusiastic learning attitude, could not concentrate on her homework. After dawdling for a long time, she had only finished a page while Qiao Nan had almost completed hers. Qiao Dongliang, who was reading a book and silently observing, quietly furrowed his brow. True enough, the elder daughter was probably not cut out for studies. Nan Nan was very focused on completing her homework, she was effective and not distracted at all. But Zijin completely could not do so. Fortunately, Zijin was the elder daughter. When she was older, he could take in a son-in-law that would bear the bride's family name and move into his house. Under his wife and his watch, Zijin would not be bullied even if her grades were not good. Qiao Dongliang glanced at Qiao Nan again and his eyes shone brightly. Nan Nan was very outstanding and would be promising in future. Qiao Dongliang was aware that whoever was willing to take the Qiao family's surname might have lesser qualities, but he could also be an honest and down-to-earth chap. If Qiao Nan found an outstanding man, this man would also certainly not allow his child to take the Qiao surname. At the thought of this, Qiao Dongliang felt that this was quite a good arrangement. Then he continued to read his book. Such a heartwarming atmosphere continued until around 9 that evening. Qiao Nan had completed her homework as planned. She closed her books and stretched. It's quite late now, both of you should turn in early. Once Qiao Nan made a slight movement, Qiao Dongliang started to perk up. Qiao Nan breathed a sigh of relief, she stretched, washed up and went to sleep. Just when Qiao Nan thought that she had been released from this predicament, she saw Qiao Zijin wearing her pajamas and standing at the entrance of her bedroom. She was hugging a pillow with her hands. Qiao Nan frowned. What is the meaning of this? Tonight, I am sleeping with you. Qiao Zijin smiled. Anyway, she had 2 days. She did not believe that she could not find a way to get the money from Qiao Nan. Earlier, she told Qiao Nan that she was borrowing from her. If Qiao Nan had obligingly lent to her, she might really pay back the money when she had it. But after she kicked up such a fuss, Qiao Zijin made up her mind that she would never return the money to Qiao Nan once she received it. It was Qiao Nan's fault for not agreeing at the beginning. I remembered that you do not like to sleep with anyone. At the very least, Qiao Zijin never slept with her before. You are my biological sister, how could you be considered as others? Nan Nan, you see, it's late, let's sleep. Qiao Zijin affectionately pulled Qiao Nan's hands to return to the room. After they went in the room, Qiao Nan yawned. She knew that Qiao Zijin was set on hounding her until she get the money. Go ahead and hound. Who would be afraid? Are we sleeping or not? Sleeping. Qiao Zijin placed her pillow beside that of Qiao Nan, covered herself with a blanket and proceeded to sleep. However, once Qiao Nan lied down and closed her eyes, Qiao Zijin started talking again. Nan Nan, I'm a little restless, can we lie down and chat with each other? Sure, what do you want to chat about? That Zhu Baokyo, is he really your desk mate? I didn't know who my desk mate was, but now I think it is him. Anyway, she could not recall who her desk mates were in secondary 1 and 2. How did you know that Zhu Baokyo would encounter danger, and it was so coincidental that you happened to be at the scene. Qiao Zijin's eyes flashed with doubt. That was the part that she could not understand the most. The place that Zhu Baoqiu was attacked was definitely not a place that most people would pass by. If not, he would not have suffered such a serious injury and needed to wait for Qiao Nan to call for help. Qiao Nan had her small secret, and this was found out by Qiao Zijin long ago. Till today, her mother and her had not been able to find where Qiao Nan hid her books. Qiao Zijin already noticed that, in the recent month when Qiao Nan was studying at home, she had been reading the content of the 4 volumes of the past 2 years. So, it was true when Qiao Nan said she had forgotten most of what she had learned in the past 2 years. If she could think of a way to get rid of the set of textbooks, Qiao Nan would not be able to revise. With the loss of 4 volumes contents, she do not believe that Qiao Nan would do better than her in the exams. When the time came, Qiao Nan had no choice but to work. At the faint thought of this, Qiao Zijin was full of energy. It was a coincidence that I passed by that road. Qiao Nan turned her head and saw Qiao Zijin with her eyes lit up. She wondered what ideas Qiao Zijin was hatching again. Happened to pass by, which path was so coincidental? Qiao Nan pursed her lips. The quad had only a few paths. Which path can it be? Think yourself. Nan, Dad has allowed you to continue your studies. Mom could not have a say in this. You can keep those books at home now. Furthermore, Mom did not do it intentionally last time. She was careless and sold your books together with mine. This kind of mistake, she will not repeat for a second time. If you put them somewhere else, it's kind of troublesome to retrieve it as and when you need it. Not troublesome. Are you still angry with Mom? She gave birth to and raised us. How hard it was. Nan, you can't be so petty, especially when you keep losing temper with Mom. That year, in order to give birth to you, Mom suffered a lot. You have never met the Ding family. I have seen them before. Because Mom gave birth to you, you don't know how the Ding family laughed and made Mom so angry. She cried. Our grandmother laughed at Mom and said she had sinned in her previous life, that she did not do good in this life, so she could not bear a son, and made the Qiao family lose the family line. For this matter, after Mom gave birth to you, she did not even have a proper confinement. Nan, you have to be sensible and do more for Mom. She suffered so much for you. Not angry. There was nothing to be angry about since she had already been driven to the grave by her mom once. That's right. Don't be angry. In future, listen more to Mom at home. Just listen to whatever Mom tells you and don't be stubborn. Mom will be finding a job soon and it will be hard for her. The household chores at home, do as much as you can and lessen Mom's worries. A family that gets along with one another, that's the best. Right. Qiao Nan rolled her eyes. Her mother was going to work to support Qiao Zijin, and to support Qiao Zijin's studies. There was no reason that Qiao Zijin should enjoy all the benefit, while she had to take on the responsibility of all the household chores. Wishful thinking. Nan, are you asleep? Qiao Zijin did not hear Nan's response. She smiled. You're like a child. Cover yourself properly with the blanket. Don't kick. If you catch a cold this time, don't blame it on others again. Qiao Zijin thought that Qiao Nan was asleep. Qiao Nan allowed Qiao Zijin to misunderstand, so that she could really sleep. Qiao Nan, who was really falling asleep, did not know that she had fallen for Qiao Zijin's ploy. At this moment, Ding Jiyi and Qiao Dongliang were awkwardly pressing their ears to the door of the room. Chapter 46, No One Sleeps. When they no longer hear a sound in the room, Qiao Dongliang and Ding Jiyi stopped eavesdropping. 2 adults, who had a combined age of almost 100, had to resort to such a way to eavesdrop on their daughter's conversation. Both of their faces were a little flustered. However, at the thought of the elder daughter's words, Ding Jiyi was extremely proud. See, I told you before that Zijin is an obedient and sensible child. She is so good at heart. Today's matter about Jiaonan, she was certainly too anxious, but her intentions were good. She doesn't want her own sister to go astray. She is the elder daughter in the family and should have such a heart and realization. There was a look of satisfaction in Xiao Dongliang's eyes. Xiao Zijin's words earlier had reflected her feelings towards her parents and concern, and also expressed her concern and warning for her sister. As an elder sister, she should discipline the younger one. Xiao Dongliang, who was brainwashed by Ding Jiyi, did not realize that although Xiao Zijin was the elder daughter, she just knew how to talk and assign everything to Jiaonan to do. The elder daughter should not only pay lip service. Why could she not prove it with her actions too? To put it bluntly, she was all talk and no action. Okay, we should sleep. As he heard that the daughters were asleep, Xiao Dongliang patted Ding Jiyi's shoulders and they returned to the room together. When both were lying on the same bed, Ding Jiyi suddenly asked, "Old Xiao, I did not bear you a son. Do you really not mind?" The words from Ding Jiyi's mother in the past had become an issue that weighed heavily on her heart. But what Xiao Zijin did not know was the magnitude of the impact of Ding Jiyi's mother words on her. Ding Jiyi's mother laughed at Ding Jiyi and said that she could not bear a son as she did not do good. She would be a source of trouble to the family that she was married to. A few months after giving birth to Jiaonan, Ding Jiyi decided to stop breastfeeding and was prepared to bear a third child for Xiao Dongliang. At the most, they would pay a fine. No matter what, she wanted a son to prove that she was a fortunate person and not one who did not do good. Xiao Dongliang objected and said that after they raised up the daughters, they could take in a son-in-law that bore the Xiao family name, and who would move into the Xiao family after marriage. It would be the same and there was no need to have a son. I don't mind. I have said before. Let's take in a son-in-law for Zijin. Don't think about this matter anymore. Xiao Dongliang sighed. His wife was unfortunate to have come from such a family. Old Xiao, it's so good to have married you in my life. Ding Jiyi leaned on Xiao Dongliang's shoulders and said emotionally. Xiao Dongliang did not say anything. He slept as he placed one of his arms around Ding Jiyi. To Ding Jiyi, this action was more comforting than 1,000 words. In Jiaonan's room, when Xiao Zijin confirmed that she heard the footsteps leaving, she revealed a smug smile on her face. When Xiao Zijin was washing up, Xiao Zijin had already told Ding Jiyi that she was sleeping in with Jiaonan. Thereafter, she told Ding Jiyi that she was afraid that Jiaonan would be furious, drive her out or quarrel with her. It would be bad if they ended up in a fight. Ding Jiyi was afraid that Xiao Zijin would be at a disadvantage. So she dragged Xiao Dongliang from the bed and insisted on finding out about the situation of the two daughters. Thereafter, when Xiao Zijin closed the room of the door, she saw a beam of light emanating from the bottom the door of the Xiao couple's bedroom. She was thus certain that her mother would drag her father to eavesdrop on them. Xiao Zijin, who was lying sidewards and looking at Jiaonan sleeping, laughed. "Jiaonan, oh Jiaonan, you're still too green to fight with me." Upon thinking, Xiao Zijin's face turned white and she gave Jiaonan a hard push. "Why are you sleeping? I have not fallen asleep. Wake up and chat with me." Jiaonan, who was already in a daze, was soon awakened by this push of Xiao Zijin. Frowning and sleepy-eyed, she sounded fatigued. "What do you want to chat about? Hadn't their conversation already ended?" "Anything. I can't sleep anyway," Xiao Zijin said shamelessly. Jiaonan pursed her lips and did not say a word. When Jiaonan was falling asleep again, she was again jolted awake by Xiao Zijin. Jiaonan, who was in the fit of an anger, unhappily shot a look at Xiao Zijin and realized that Xiao Zijin's face was full of gloating. Seeing that, Jiaonan wanted to scold her. "Sick, and seriously sick. Nan, do you want to sleep? Do you know why I can't sleep?" Sigh, I've been really short of money lately and I have to buy something. Dad and Mom spent so much money on me and I was too embarrassed to ask them for it. Nan, can you help me? As long as my troubles are resolved, I'm sure I'll be able to sleep and then I won't disturb you. Once she got hold of the money, of course, she would not continue to stay in Xiaonan's room. She would definitely return to her own room to sleep. If my troubles are not resolved, I feel frustrated. I can't sleep when I feel the frustration. Nan, what do you say? If Xiaonan was a man, she might have crumbled under the spell of Xiao Zijian's questions, but she was a woman who did not have any good feeling towards Xiao Zijian. Xiao Zijian had made herself clear and Xiaonan fully understood what she wanted. From the moment that she was reborn, Xiaonan had told herself that in this life, she would not let Xiao Zijian take a single cent away from her again. As for her mother, she would still fulfill her duty as a daughter, but damn, she would rather buy her mother things than give her money. The latter would only benefit Xiao Zijian. Xiao Zijian wishfully wanted to get some money from her. There was no way. I don't have money. I can't help you. Xiaonan rejected her flatly. Since Xiao Zijian would not let her sleep, she might as well not sleep. She could silently recite in her mind what she had revised today. Not knowing that Xiaonan was reciting the knowledge in her mind, when Xiao Zijian saw Xiaonan closing her eyes, she counted the time and started to nudge Xiaonan again. What? This time, Xiaonan's voice was very clear. There was no sign of fatigue. Xiao Zijian put her hands back resentfully and ground her teeth. Nothing. I just can't sleep. You have to keep me company. If not, I feel so lonely. Okay, keeping you company. After Xiao Zijian finished revising her maths knowledge, she also recited in her mind a section of the secondary 1 syllabus that required memorization. She almost fell asleep but was nudged by Xiao Zijian again. This time, Xiaonan simply opened her mouth and said, "Don't worry, I didn't sleep. Still keeping you company." Oh. Xiao Zijian replied briefly as she was feeling down. Most importantly, this word of Xiao Zijian was faint and she seemed to have some difficulty saying it. After Xiaonan finished memorizing the last page of the syllabus, she heard that Xiao Zijian, who was beside her, was already snoring. Xiaonan gave a long yawn and finally went to sleep with ease. The next day, when Xiao Zijian woke up, it was already daytime and Xiaonan was nowhere to be seen. Xiao Zijian gave a stare and jumped up from the bed anxiously. Mom, where is Nan? Chapter 47, Grades are the Achilles heel. Ding Jiyi, who was drying the laundry, heard the elder daughter's voice and rushed to Xiaonan's room. What happened? Mom, where is Xiaonan? Xiaonan. Ding Jiyi rolled her eyes. It's already 10 o'clock. Xiaonan woke up at 6:30. She washed her clothes and left. I don't know where she went. A family of 4 but Xiaonan only washed her own clothes. Of course, Ding Jiyi had to wash the rest of the clothes for the remaining 3. In the past, when Xiaonan helped her every day, Ding Jiyi did not feel that she was helping her much. Moreover, she felt that Xiaonan was expected to help. When Xiaonan stopped helping with the household chores, Ding Jiyi found herself busy all day long. There was never a moment of rest. Just the household matters alone, she wished that she was a superhuman with 3 heads and 6 arms. Ding Jiyi was skeptical. If she went out to find a job today, who would do all the housework? Right, Zijian, you should wake up and wash up. I need to go out to look for a job. There are some household chores, why don't you help out? Ding Jiyi really had no choice. She had to find a job. If not, she would not have money for the elder daughter. Mom. Zijian woke up quickly, her face of full displeasure. I don't even know how to do these things, wait for Xiaonan come back and let her do it. Last night, she clearly intended to pester Xiaonan continuously. Unless Xiaonan gave her the money, she was not prepared to let Xiaonan sleep. But, in the end, she fell asleep herself and Xiaonan woke up earlier than her. She was so mad. It was almost 11 o'clock when Xiao Zijin finished her breakfast. "Mom, Xiaonan will definitely be back later. I don't believe she will not come home for lunch. This is already not the first time." Ding Jiyi no longer harbored any hopes for the younger daughter. During the last few days of the summer vacation, every morning after Xiaonan finished her breakfast, she would leave the house and only come back in the evening, when Xiao Dongliang was off work. That wretched girl was emboldened as she had old Xiao's money in her pocket. Now that Xiao Dongliang gave money to Xiaonan directly, Ding Jiyi wondered how much her husband would give Xiaonan each time. At the thought of this money, she could not help feeling the pinch. "All right, today, you're going to be alone at home. I will be out looking for a job. Zijin, it is rare that you are alone at home. Even if you are really reluctant to do the housework, at the very least, please read up more. For your sake, I did everything. But if you still can't catch up on your academic performance." Previously, Ding Jiyi bit the bullet and was willing to take out all the family savings for Xiao Zijin to attend the high school affiliated to Renmin University of China because Xiao Zijin said that the school's teachers were more qualified. Hence, she would definitely be able to do well and catch up on her studies. To allow Xiao Zijin to study in a famous high school was not the only reason why Ding Jiyi parted with so much money. Xiao Zijin's expression changed. She smiled thereafter. "Mom, I know, I'll definitely not let you down. The teachers in our school are so good and I can understand all their lessons. I'll definitely be serious in my studies. Mom, go and find a job. Since I'm home, I will do whatever chores I can. I will leave those that I can't finish and read my books thereafter." Studying was the Achilles heel of Xiao Zijin. In the recent months, Xiao Zijin had put all of her thoughts to the row dance. How could she remember what the teachers had taught in the past month? There were more exams in high school than the experimental high school. She also recalled that when she went to school, the teacher mentioned about an important upcoming exam. At the thought of this, Xiao Zijin felt guilty. At other times, Xiao Zijin would always have ways to appease Ding Jiyi. But when it came to exams, Xiao Zijin's words would not be more convincing than her grades, which would stare directly at Ding Jiyi's face. Xiao Zijin saw Ding Jiyi out personally. When Ding Jiyi was further away from the house, Xiao Zijin then pulled a long face. "Damn Xiaonan, she thwarts my plans since she was a child. If only her parents had not given birth to another daughter, Xiaonan. If Xiaonan, this sister, did not exist, how good would that be? If her parents only had her as the daughter, regardless of how bad her grades were, they parents would definitely do their utmost to nurture her. There would not be a need for her to let the grades speak for themselves. I don't believe I can't find Xiaonan's money." Xiao Zijin snorted and rushed into Xiaonan's room angrily. She searched the entire room once, until she was sweaty and panting. Horrible, horrible. After much sweat, Xiao Zijin, who could not find a single cent, wanted to wreck Xiaonan's room. Xiao Zijin sat on the bed and let out a breath, thinking of what to do about her future. During that rainy night, Xiao Zijin was really the one who had removed the blanket from Xiaonan's body. She had also opened the windows. Xiao Zijin had everything planned out. Xiaonan's grades were so much better than hers. If Xiaonan wanted to study in a good school, the family would have to spend even more money. Her father's income alone would not be sufficient for this. Moreover, her father's income also had to provide for Xiaonan's living expenses. If Xiaonan went to work, the family would have fewer expenses and more income. As such, if there were two people working in the family, she would be able to continue her studies regardless of the situation. Most importantly, Jiao Zijin had long schemed about this. Once Jiao Nan quit school, her grades in the school would no longer matter. Jiao Nan had already quit school. If her family discontinued her studies because of her poor grades, they would never be able to lift up their heads in the quad. To put it bluntly, Jiao Zijin wanted to be the only one. She had to be the only one. Jiao Zijin had it all planned. However, there was a large gap between the ideal and reality. Jiao Nan would not cooperate and stubbornly contended against her. In addition, with Jiao Dongliang's support, Jiao Zijin's plan was a fiasco without any success. If not for this, she would not look so awkward and guilty when Ding Jiyi asked her about her grades. The more she thought about it, the more anxious Jiao Zijin felt. She started rubbing her hands on her thigh. It would be too difficult to improve her grades. The teachers in the school were good, but the students were better. She was not in the same league of those who entered the school with their own abilities. Also, as she had not built a good foundation in her studies while she was in junior high school, it would not help even if the teachers taught well in the senior high school. If she did not do well for this month's test again, her parents might really discontinue her studies. Senior high school was not junior high school. It was not considered as part of the 9 years of compulsory education. Jiao Zijin had ants in her pants and she was spinning with anxiety. She had not resolved the matter regarding the dance dress yet. Because of Ding Jiyi's words, she now had another problem, her studies, to worry about. She could not understand why senior high school had to be different from junior high school. There were 4 important examinations in senior high school instead of 2. Nevertheless, if there were no parent-teacher conferences after each month's examination, she could probably find a way to keep this from her family. Chapter 48, Won't Back Down Anymore. By the time Jiao Nan came back home, she saw Jiao Zijin sitting in a daze at her bed and her room was in a total mess. It was obvious that someone had gone through her room. Jiao Nan twisted her lips and laughed. There was no need for her to ask anything. She knew what Jiao Zijin was up to. Without a word, Jiao Nan tidied up the room that Jiao Zijin made a mess of and read her books quietly. Jiao Nan was moving about tidying her room, but Jiao Zijin had yet to come back to her senses. It was only until Jiao Nan finished revising 2 pages of her book did Jiao Zijin snorted in shock. When did you come back? Why didn't you make a sound? Don't you know how frightening it is to be scared by another person? Jiao Zijin was startled by Jiao Nan, who had popped up right in front of her. Her reaction was much bigger than Jiao Nan's. Jiao Nan rolled her eyes and said, I have already tidied my room, when do you think I returned? Well, Jiao Zijin smiled awkwardly. I dropped something. But I couldn't find it. So I searched through your room. I finally found it in the end. Sorry, Nan. It's okay. I have tidied the room. Jiao Nan said pointedly. They all know she was looking for money. Zijin, I am back. Ding Jiyi sounded tired. Mom. Jiao Zijin's eyes brightened and dashed out of Jiao Nan's room to welcome her. Mom, have you found a job today? Found it? Ding Jiyi dusted off the dirt on her clothes tiredly. Ding Jiyi has been a housewife for years and yet she had to look for a job now. She almost could not bring herself to say that she was on the hunt for jobs. Ding Jiyi had always been very sociable. But when it came to job searching, it was as if her lips were glued together. She just could not bring herself to ask. Given her situation, even if she managed to find a job, it would not be an easy job. After a half-day's work, Ding Jiyi finally realized that it was not easy to make a living. Back then, she was so fortunate. Zijin, why haven't you tidied up the house? Ding Jiyi was unhappy when she went into the house and saw that it was still messy. Ding Jiyi had finished washing the clothes before she went out. But the dirty dishes from lunchtime had not been washed. She hoped that the elder daughter could help with the washing and to sweep the floor as well. These were simple household chores the elder daughter should be able to handle. But she never would have imagined that when she came back, the house would still look as messy as when she left in the afternoon. Xiao Zijin knew that she was in trouble. She was in Xiaonan's room, pondering over her exams and her dance costume. She had forgotten all about the household chores. "Mom, but I have tidied Nan's room. Go and take a look if you don't believe me." Xiaonan came out from her room to get a drink and overheard Xiao Zijin's audacious lie. Xiaonan twitched her lips, did not say a word and poured a drink for herself. Ding Jiyi was tired to death after working for half a day. The look of apathy on her younger daughter's face made her boil with anger. What kind of attitude is this? Despite being yelled at, Xiaonan did not bother to argue. She said nonchalantly, "Mom, you are back. Mom, you must be tired. I am going back to my room to study." "What's there to study? You are all grown up, yet you needed your sister to help you tidy up your room. You are so useless. What's this now?" Xiao Dongliang had just stepped into the house and overheard his wife scolding the younger daughter. She doesn't even know to be more understanding of her parents who are working, and she only know how to enjoy herself. Is that what the books taught you? If that's true, what's there to study? If not, what have you learned all these years? Ding Jiyi lifted her chin and lamented. She wanted Xiao Dongliang to know of the situation at home. Xiao Dongliang had been used to the house being neat and tidy. He could not help but knit his eyebrows when he realized the house was a little messy. "Why didn't anyone tidy up? I went out to work. I was out studying." Ding Jiyi and Xiaonan gave their reasons for not tidying up. But Xiao Zijin was stumped for words. I tidied up Nan's room." "You took the whole day to do that?" Xiao Dongliang asked incredulously. "Besides, Nan always tidies her own room. Nan woke up earlier than me, she didn't tidy the room as I was still sleeping. Dad, I have never done such chores before, hence I am slower." You, please don't be angry. Forget it. Anyway, it's not very dirty. Everyone helped to clean up the house." Xiao Dongliang sighed. I will wash the dishes." Xiao Zijin immediately volunteered for the easier chore while stealing glances furtively at Xiaonan. Her only excuse was that she had tidied Xiaonan's room. But in fact, Xiaonan tidied the room herself. Only the both of them knew about this. Xiao Zijin noticed that Xiaonan was not a pushover like before. She was worried that she might expose her lies in front of their parents. But Xiao Zijin observed Xiaonan for a while. She did not make any comment. Instead, she took the broom and started cleaning up. Phew! Xiao Zijin breathed a sigh of relief. Xiaonan did have a temper now as compared to before. But deep down inside, she was still a pushover like before. This was good news to her. Xiaonan laughed dryly when she saw the look of relief on Xiao Zijin's face. She did not want to argue with Xiao Zijin regarding the room, not because she had given in to her, but that Xiao Zijin still had no idea of her importance to her parents. Cleaning the room was just a small matter. If she was to fight for the credit with Xiao Zijin, her dad might acknowledge it, but he would not be happy at all. Xiao Zijin was at home the whole day, yet she had not done any household chores. Even though this might make their parents realize how lazy Xiao Zijin was, it was not something to be proud of. After all, they were the ones who had brought up this lazy daughter. In fact, her dad would think that Xiaonan was too petty-minded. Even if Xiaonan was the one who did the chores, she should help her out and let Xiao Zijin take the credit. After all, they were a family, one should not haggle over every ounce. It was okay to be at a slight disadvantage once in a while. Her father asked the question not because he wanted to make things difficult for Xiao Zijin, in fact he wanted to see her making progress. The eldest daughter, it was such a superior position. Her father might have given up on her in her previous lifetime as she herself did not fight, but the other reason was that her sacrifice was for the good of Jiao Zijin. Otherwise, if her father stood firm, there was no way that her mother would not listen. Back then, she was more submissive. If her mother had not insisted, she would not have quit school and start working. At the thought of this, Qiao Nan sneered. Because of her, her mother lost her job and her father was discharged from the army. In the end, she turned out to be a girl. Actually, deep down inside, her father harbored some bitterness towards her. In her previous lifetime, she was always the one to be sacrificed. All the sacrifices she made were for the good of Jiao Zijin. Chapter 49, Won't Be Nice to You. In this lifetime, regarding important matters she would not give in any more. Even if it was against her father, she would also not budge an inch. Qiao Nan told herself this was the last time that she satisfied Jiao Zijin. Unlike Jiao Zijin, Qiao Nan was nimble and quick in her chores. While Jiao Zijin was still doing the dishes, she was done with sweeping the floor and she had even thrown the dirt away. Forget it, you better stop washing. Ding Jiyi, who was washing the vegetables, saw that Jiao Zijin had not done the dishes properly. The bowls were still dirty. She had a splitting headache. She might have to wash the dishes all over again. Jiao Zijin, you make a change with me. You wash the vegetables, I will do the dishes. Looking at the dirty vegetables, Jiao Zijin had a look of displeasure on her face. But she still changed with Ding Jiyi. But while washing the vegetables, she came into contact with something hairy and soft. She took a glance and shrieked. Mom, Mom, there's a worm, there's a worm. At Jiao's house, Jiao Zijin had not seen cockroaches, let alone worms. Whenever there were cockroaches at home, Jiao Zijin would hide somewhere and the remaining 3 of them would get rid of the cockroaches. Isn't it normal for vegetables to have worms? Ding Jiyi was having a headache. Although she had only worked for half a day, she was not used to working. She felt tired to the bone. She could not even take a rest at home, and on top of that Zijin was not being helpful at all. She could not understand why Zijin was kicking up such a big fuss over a tiny worm. What's wrong? Qiao Dongliang peered in to check. What is the worm that you are talking about? Qiao Dongliang saw on the vegetables crawled a worm and understood what was the commotion all about. It's only a worm, if you are scared, you just have to pick it with the chopsticks. Qiao Dongliang picked up the worm and threw it away deftly. Don't be so flustered and kick up a big fuss. You have to learn from Nan Nan. When she was about 7 or 8 years old, she was already helping out with the household chores. Old Ding, Zijin is a big lady now. You can't just teach Nan Nan but neglect Zijin. Didn't you say that Zijin knew how to do all these chores? Back then, whenever Qiao Nan helped out with the household chores, Qiao Dongliang would ask why the elder daughter was not helping. Qiao Dongliang was a traditional man. He felt that every female should learn to cook. Ding Jiyi would always say that Jiao Zijin knew how to do all the chores. Qiao Dongliang did not give it much thought. But now, after seeing how the elder daughter was scared stiff by a worm, Qiao Dongliang began to doubt her words. I am just a little scared of worms. Qiao Zijin knew Qiao Dongliang's temper. She would not admit that she had never done any household chores before. She was worried that if she admitted that she had never done any household chores, Qiao Dongliang might want her to help out whenever she was at home. She did not want to be like Qiao Nan, treated like a servant and made to do so many chores. Hurry up, Zijin, Nan Nan has already done all her chores and has started her school work. Tonight you shall sleep alone, have a good rest, you still have to go to school tomorrow. Qiao Nan woke up early in the morning, about the same time as Qiao Dongliang. But by the time Qiao Dongliang left for work, Qiao Zijin was still sleeping. Qiao Nan told Qiao Dongliang that last night Qiao Zijin had been chatting with her for the whole night. She might not have slept well, hence she slept in today. Forget about yesterday. Qiao Zijin had to go to school tomorrow. Qiao Dongliang would not allow her to sleep that late anymore. If Qiao Zijin was to develop the habit of sleeping late at night, she would not have enough sleep at night, but had to wake up early in the morning. How would she be able to study well? Qiao Zijin, who was washing the vegetables, almost plucked out the core of the vegetables. It must be Qiao Nan's doing. If not judging from her father's character, he would be more than happy to see the two sisters spend time together. He would not have had any objections at all. All right, Dad. Qiao Zijin had wasted a night on Qiao Nan, and yet she still could not get hold of her money. Exams would be coming in 2 weeks' time and National Day would be just round the corner. Qiao Zijin's eyes reddened. She was all tensed up and filled with anxiety. Why were things not going smoothly? Now Qiao Zijin knew that Qiao Nan was a miser. She would not lend her any money at all. Qiao Nan would not budge no matter what she did. Qiao Zijin finally gave up on getting money from Qiao Nan. Qiao Nan, you are so heartless. We are biological sisters. Since a young age, we played together and I have always protected you. Now when I need your help, you refuse to help me. I have seen through you. I shouldn't have treated you so nicely. From now onwards, I won't be good to you anymore. Qiao Zijin snorted. It's all right. You can be nicer to yourself. I will also treat myself well. Qiao Nan smiled, a genuine smile. Don't be too happy about it, we shall wait and see. She believed that one day Qiao Nan would come begging to her. When the time came, she would let Qiao Nan have a taste of her own medicine. Qiao Nan paid no attention to Qiao Zijin's provocation. She went back to her room and revised the day's lessons. On the next day, by the time Qiao Zijin woke up, Qiao Nan was already gone. Qiao Zijin left for school before Qiao Nan was back. Qiao Zijin got on the bus and was still fuming mad at Qiao Nan. Was she guarding against her as if she was a thief? She had no idea where Qiao Nan had hidden the money. It was nowhere to be found. She had to come up with another way to get her dance costume. The atmosphere in her class was odd when Qiao Nan went to school on Monday. Zhu Baoqiu had been under observation in the hospital for a week. He did not have other serious injuries and could go back home to rest. He had hurt his rib bones and would need plenty of rest. Even if he was discharged from hospital, it would be best to stay in bed to rest in the first month. As for the school, he applied for as much sick leave as possible so as to have a full recovery. Lots of people crowded around when Zhu Baoqiu went back home on Sunday. It was only then that the people from the quad found out that Zhu Baoqiu had been beaten up by a group of thugs on the side road on Monday. It was all thanks to the younger daughter of the Qiao family who chanced upon him and asked for help that he was saved in the nick of time. Otherwise, he might not be alive. Everyone had a big shock when they heard the news. The hooligans nowadays were so ruthless, they had almost taken a life. The residents of the quad and the surrounding areas all knew about this. Everyone had children. Moreover, after the national planning policy was launched, for the families who only had one child, be it son or daughter, they all treated their child as their precious jewel. If something similar happened to their child, it would really harm everyone in the family. Therefore, every family was very uptight when they heard of the news. Chapter 50, Warning. The rumor was very clear. Zhu Baoqiu was beaten by a bunch of hooligans, and if not for the younger daughter of Qiao family, he would have died. For others, they would think that the younger daughter of the Qiao family was really kind-hearted, and was brave enough to help Zhu Baoqiu. But for some people, this rumor was bad news. Zhao Yu had cooped herself up in her room since Sunday. She did not wish to go out, and she had enough of her mother's nagging. Zhao Yu, did you hear that? In the future, do not come home by yourself, walk home with your classmates. Also, if you chance upon such incidents, Don't try to be meddlesome and stay away. That young lady must count her lucky stars. If the hooligans went after her as well, the two of them might have died there. Her mother kept nagging, she was frightened out of her wits. Mom, that's enough. I understand. Zhao Yu rolled her eyes. Not everyone would chance upon incidents like this. So it seemed that Jiao Nan ran into the small road to save Zhu Baoqiu. It occurred to Zhao Yu that Jiao Nan was not alone at that time. There were two adults with her. But how would she know that Zhu Baoqiu was beaten up by hooligans and that Jiao Nan had gone to seek help to save Zhu Baoqiu? If she had known earlier, she would not have let Jiao Nan take all the credit. The person that Jiao Nan saved was none other than Zhu Baoqiu. Zhao Yu had not grown up in the quad, but her house was not too far away. As a result, she knew that the children of the quad were the envy of others. Among all the male students in class, the person that Zhao Yu wanted to get close to was Zhu Baoqiu. Although his results was not as good as her desk mate Zhou, Zhu Baoqiu was actually much more good-looking than Zhou. Zhao Yu might still be young, but she knew that it did not matter that Zhou's results were way better than Zhu Baoqiu's. Because in terms of future prospects, no matter how smart or hard-working Zhou was, he would never be able to compare to the good prospects that Zhu Baoqiu had. Zhou could be a good boyfriend, but Zhu Baoqiu was good husband material. But in the 2 years of junior high school, Zhu Baoqiu never went to the school. Even if Zhao Yu, who was mature for her age, had wanted to create a favorable position to get closer to him, to be in his good books and if possible become his childhood sweetheart, there was no way for her dreams to materialize as he never went to school. Zhao Yu would never have thought that she would miss the one and only opportunity. If she had followed Jiao Nan on that day and discovered Zhu Baoqiu at the same time as Jiao Nan, she would not have walked off. Instead she would have joined Jiao Nan to save him. If so, she would be Zhu Baoqiu's life savior. Even if she could not have any sort of relationship with Zhu Baoqiu, now that the Zhu family owed the Zhao family a debt of gratitude, her parents would be able to ask them for help if they met with any difficulties in their jobs. Such a good opportunity had just slipped away from her fingers. Zhao Yu, who had motives towards Zhu Baoqiu, found it such a pity. As for Jiao Nan, her hatred for her grew even deeper now. To Zhao Yu, if not for Jiao Nan, she would be the one who saved Zhu Baoqiu. Jiao Nan had taken the credit for it. But it should be hers in the first place. The news that Zhu Baoqiu was injured spread rapidly, so did the fact that it was the younger daughter of Jiao family who had saved his life. When Jiao Nan arrived at school, many students knew that the rumor was not true. Jiao Nan did not hang out with those hooligans. Jiao Nan, everyone now know that it was a misunderstanding. Congratulations, you have been cleared of all suspicion. Zhao Yu shot a smile at Jiao Nan. Zhao Yu's words made Jiao Nan felt uncomfortable and displeased. What did she mean by cleared of all suspicion? She was innocent all along, that rumor was fictitious. There was no eyewitness or material witness. How could she be labeled as a suspect? Zhao Yu, regardless of the reasons behind your dislike for me, the feeling is mutual. Just stay away from me in the future, and mind your own business. If you use the cynical tone with me in future again, I won't be so polite anymore. Jiao Nan looked at Zhao Yu and told her in a very stern expression. Zhao Yu was a spoiled brat. Jiao Nan was the same age as her. There was no reason that she had to give in to her once and again. Moreover, if I wanted to check, I would be able to find out who started that rumor. Zhao Yu. Do you understand my words? I am sure the teachers do not like students who start rumors and create troubles, especially one who does not pay attention to her studies but comes up with ways to frame her classmates. Zhao Yu, do you agree with me? What? What do you mean? What do I mean? You have to figure it out by yourself. But I won't allow this kind of incident to happen again. If there's a next time, I will make sure to get to the bottom of the matter. I have to let Teacher Chen know of the black sheep in our class. who created troubles and affected our relationship. Xiao Nan had purely made a guess when she said those words. When the rumors started to spread, Zhao Yu was the only one who seemed to be very happy, and she could come up with vivid and realistic accounts. Besides, whenever she brought up her suspicions, Zhao Yu would have a guilty look on her face. What Xiao Nan said just now was just to bluff her. But Zhao Yu turned red with fear. Why you are talking rubbish? I don't understand. Zhao Yu was so scared that she started to stutter. She took out her essay book and buried her head behind the book. I won't waste time on you, I am going to read my book, don't disturb me. It was Zhao Yu who came looking for Xiao Nan, yet now she said that Xiao Nan was disturbing her from reading her book. Zhao Yu was in the wrong, yet she put the blame on Xiao Nan. Xiao Nan could not be bothered with her. After all, she had brought the main point across just now. Ha, made a fool of yourself. Zhou sneered, his smile was full of sarcasm. When bad rumors about Xiao Nan started going around last week, Zhao Yu was the only one in class who carried on spreading the tales around. Secondary 3-1, class used to be the best class in school. This incident almost affected the reputation of the class. Zhou had no liking towards people like Zhao Yu, who were not united and did not work as a group. Today was Monday. There would be a flag-raising ceremony. Previously, Teacher Chen was still agonizing over ways to clear up the rumor regarding Xiao Nan. After Zhu Baoqiu's incident came to light, Teacher Chen was no longer worried. Teacher Chen had discussed with the school's management. They have decided that during the flag-raising ceremony today, Xiao Nan would make a speech for acting heroically in a just cause. Teacher Chen had already prepared the speech and had passed it to Xiao Nan. She only had to read it accordingly. Xiao Nan stood onto the stage, all the students and teachers fixed their gazes on her. She faced them with confidence and ease. She had no stage fright at all. She read the speech that Teacher Chen prepared in a calm and steady voice.